Happy Tuesday afternoon. Mayor Alan Weber here, wearing my mask at City Hall. We are still working to defeat COVID-19, trying to stay in the turquoise, trying to keep Santa Fe safe, open, and together. Please, when you go out, put on your mask. When you go for a walk, when you go down to the plaza, when you go to check things out, wear a mask. It's going to get us where we need to go. There's word out about a new variant that is very troublesome. We need to be very vigilant so we don't let down our guard, take off our mask too soon, and watch cases go back up. That said, I'll give you a quick COVID update. There's some good news, and then there's a briefing on what's going to happen going forward. So pay a little bit of attention, and then we'll take it up on Friday with Dr. Johnson. But here's some data, here's some facts, here's some numbers. First of all, according to the New Mexico vaccine dashboard, as of yesterday, good news, 48.1% of everybody in Santa Fe County has had at least one dose of the vaccine. We're getting up toward half of the people in Santa Fe County. That is fantastic news. If you have not registered at the DOH website, please register. You've got to get registered. The vaccine is flowing. It's coming here to Santa Fe. It's getting into people's arms. The medicine will keep us safe. It is going to protect everybody in your family. It's going to keep everybody safe, open, together. But you got to get registered to get vaccinated. 48.1% of everybody in Santa Fe County has had one shot. 29%, rounding up, 28.9%, are fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated, 29%. 65% of all of us have registered. 2/3 of Santa Fe County is registered. That is great news, but we've got to push it up even farther. We've got to get to the point where we are achieving that balance point where we have so many more people registered, vaccinated, and safe that we can go forward into the spring, into the summer, and into the fall, and everybody will be protected in Santa Fe County. That's our aim. We need to get everybody safe. So please register, please wear a mask, use hand sanitizer. We're not out of the woods yet. I have some more data for you. As of yesterday, there were 3 new cases in Santa Fe County. That's a good number. The 2 days before that, we were in the neighborhood of 7 new cases. Before that, 8 new cases, 12 new cases. We're bouncing around a little bit. It kind of depends on how open we are and whether we get a case that actually spikes us. We do not want to see the cases spike. Tomorrow, we'll get another update of the rates and ratings. I'm cautiously optimistic that our county's going to stay in the turquoise, but we are walking a very thin line. We know that infections around the country, around the world are up. And so please, even if you've been vaccinated, even if you feel safe and secure, please follow our orders and wear a mask. Currently, we've got Operation Face Mask is going on courtesy of our city's emergency management team. We are now distributing masks throughout the city at libraries, at recreation centers, and at tourism offices. They're reusable. They are cotton. They will come in a pack of 5, 1 pack per individual or 2 packs per household while supplies last. So if you need a mask, we've got masks. We have shields as well if you prefer that kind of a more complete plastic shield. We want everybody safe in Santa Fe. Now, yesterday, New Mexico began a new phase in the vaccine plan. It expands eligibility to all residents 16 years and older. That is great news. It means the state is opening wide the vaccine eligibility. So if you're 16 years and older, go to the website, get registered. Only the Pfizer vaccine has been authorized for individuals who are 16 and 17. Moderna and Johnson & Johnson are authorized for individuals 18 years and older. The state distribution system continues to put a priority on New Mexicans who are 75 years and older, people dealing with underlying health chronic health conditions or healthcare workers. But we are now moving forward so that anybody 16 years and up is eligible. We need to get the total rate of people who are registered and then getting vaccinated up to the 75%. Excuse me. The Department of Health is expected to announce some very large scale ongoing vaccination events in Santa Fe, but that's the good news. But if you want to get vaccinated in one of those events, which will be upcoming, run by the Department of Health, you still have got to register. So please get registered. If you know somebody who needs help, there is a DOH video entitled How to Register for the COVID-19 Vaccine. It's available on YouTube in English and Spanish. You can call the New Mexico Vaccine Hotline, 1-855-600-3453. Please get registered. If you're worried because of your immigration status, the state of New Mexico does not require proof of residency or details of immigration status in order to get registered for a vaccine dose. So please, we've got to get everybody registered, get that first dose in everybody's arm, get the second dose, and we will be making history as a state that is able to get everybody safely vaccinated. Couple other things. If you are feeling stressed out through this long process of dealing with COVID, if you've got issues of depression or mental health, if you're feeling sad or alone, if you need somebody to talk to, call or write, get in touch with nmcrisisline.com, nmcrisisline.com. You will find a sympathetic, helpful ear, someone to visit with you and listen and give you some advice, somebody who is there for you. So nmcrisisline.com is part of the ongoing battle against COVID-19. COVID-19 is not just a physical health crisis, it's attacking emotions, sense of well-being, sense of isolation, sense of loneliness. But we are all in this together, my friends. We are all in this together. We're going to make it through together. We're going to work together and stand together. We're going to take care of each other. If you're looking for some help, nmcrisisline.com is a source of help. There's some other big things going on in Santa Fe. I am promoting to all of our environmental friends and everybody in Santa Fe who cares about our water future, the 2021 Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. Last year, we came in number 4 in the country in our population size group. We can make it to number 1 if we all go to mywaterpledge.com, mywaterpledge.com, and take a 5-minute survey about all the different ways we know we can conserve water, from taking shorter showers to only doing the dishes in a dishwasher when the load is full, to looking for leaks if we've got any in our pipes or in our bathroom, in our toilets, and running in our faucets. Clamp down on those leaks and save water. I did it. It took about 5 minutes to go through the checklist of ways to be more conscious of conserving water. I happen to think that Santa Fe is already the number 1 water conserving city in America. We know we've been doing this for years. It's not a project, it's a way of life. But we can win some prizes, folks, if we go to mywaterpledge.com. One lucky winning charity in Santa Fe, if we finish first, will receive a 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid to serve the community. So mywaterpledge.com. Let's be in it to win it. April 7th is Library Giving Day. Now, we have a phenomenal library, my friends. We have a phenomenal team at the library. We've got folks who have been during COVID delivering learning and lessons, curbside service. Let's show how much we support our library with Library Giving Day, sponsored by the Friends of the Santa Fe Public Library. April 7th, you can go to santafelibraryfriends.org, make a contribution. santafelibraryfriends.org donates to support the collection of books, children's programs, author events, books and beyond. Friends of the Santa Fe Library is putting up an ask for help on April 7th. So go to SantaFeLibraryFriends.com, put a little something in the kitty to help build our library and give the librarians a great big thank you. Another big community event, which we should all support, I will be out there, I promise you, is Saturday, April the 17th. 9 to noon is the Great American Cleanup. KeepSantaFeBeautiful.org. It is a pickup of trash and litter. Make the city spick and span, make the city sparkle. We are in a spruce up campaign for Santa Fe. You may have read about it in the paper. We've got money budgeted for parks and medians. Now this is the Great American Cleanup where we all get to pitch in to keep Santa Fe beautiful. The KeepSantaFeBeautiful.org team will be leading the way with bags and gloves, masks, anything you need on the Saturday, April the 17th. Keep America, the Great American Cleanup, Keep Santa Fe Beautiful. Pick up supplies at 1142 Seiler Road, Building A. I've done it every year. Usually there's coffee, there's donuts and friendship. It's a great event. It is a Santa Fe keeper. So let's all get out there on the 17th, pick up some litter, clean up our neighborhood, keep Santa Fe sparkling. Let's get ready for a spring cleaning that will spruce up Santa Fe. The city's in it. Let's all be in it as volunteers. Still going on right now, a very exciting event, thanks to the Santa Fe Public Library. The library received a grant of $15,000 to host the National Endowment for the Arts Big Read. It's going on right now, and you can check out the calendar of events. It is we're all reading the same book, Into the Beautiful North, and Big Read events go on March through May with author events, discussions. It's a program of the National Endowment for the Arts. It is sponsored by the Friends of the Public Library, who are doing that library fundraiser, the Santa Fe Community Foundation, and the Santa Fe New Mexican. It is a big read time. Everybody pick up a copy of Into the Beautiful North, but more than that, check out the library website and see what kind of fun activities are being built around that book. I want to talk about fire season. I was on a call this morning with our fire chief, Chief Babcock, and there was a controlled burn. You may have seen it. More will be done. There are clouds of smoke. It is fire season and it is dry. We are in a very dry period, a drought, and it's time to take action to keep Santa Fe safe. There are ways to do it that are free. The Santa Fe Fire Department will have some of our outstanding firefighters come to your neighborhood association or come to your home and give you a free lesson in how to make yourself safer. Make sure you get rid of the debris around your home. Make sure you and your neighbors are coordinating a fire suppression strategy. Excuse me. It's an important part of living here in this community. It's not just for the fire shed. It's not just for the watershed. It's not just for the national forest. It's for every part of our city. So get in touch with the fire department. They will schedule a visit. It could just be for you and your family. Could be for you, your neighbors, your surrounding neighborhood association. Get together and get some tips on how to make your community, your part of Santa Fe, safer from fire. Also going on right now, courtesy of the police department instead of the fire department, is calming on the plaza. The weather's getting nice and the cars are getting loud. And it's fun, I guess, if you're in the car, but for those of us who are trying to have a quiet evening or enjoy a meal, be with our friends and neighbors, loud cars, racing in the streets, it just disturbs the peace, friends. It just disturbs our neighborhood. So the police will be out. They'll be on the plaza. The pedal bikes are coming back in May. Until then, try to show a little respect for other people who are trying to have a quiet evening, enjoy the turn to spring, enjoy being outdoors. And along comes a super loud, souped up car with drag racing. Not cool. It's not cool for other people. A little consideration goes a long way. And so please remember, uh, be a little respectful of other people. I was just out at the municipal court, speaking of our police department, watching 4 new lateral transfers come to work for the Santa Fe Police Department. A couple of them have 15 years of experience. They all were carefully vetted, and they are coming up as extraordinarily capable, talented police officers. 2 of them have 5, 6 years experience. These are people who, after 1 more month, will be able to go out on their own and add to our police department's ability to serve you. We also have 6 cadets in the reopened state academy, and behind them, 2 more classes. We hope we'll get up to another 13 or 14 new cadets coming into the Santa Fe Police Department. It's very important that we continue to reach out to people and make it clear that we are eager to hire and find talented, caring people who want to be police officers, who want to be in the public safety realm. We are experimenting now with new programs that match a police officer with a social worker, with an emergency response person to try to deal with calls that may not be a call for service involving a dangerous crime, but involves someone who simply needs help. And our police officers have always been responding. They are 24/7. We're hoping we can find a way to give them some relief, let them go to the calls that require a police officer, have a different team response to people who are looking for help because of an emotional or a homeless problem. So thank you to our police team. Welcome to the 4 new officers. We're glad to see you signing up to join the Santa Fe Police Department. One other big coming attraction, I just got a poster announcing the 97th burning of Will Schuster's Zozobra. And there is a new fun competition. Leave it to the Zozobrists to find ways to bring fun to Santa Fe. They've been doing it for a long time. Now open for business is the official Zozobra poster competition and the official t-shirt competition. Artwork that incorporates the 1980s theme will be prioritized. So, and the submission date is April 30th, 2021. So check it out on burnszozobra.com. You can find out about the theme and about the competition. It's fun. It is coming. It is Zozobra. It is Santa Fe. So please pitch in, take part in the official Zozobra poster and t-shirt competition. I want to turn briefly to our young folks in town before I sign off. You're back in school, some of you. Some of you have already graduated. You're looking to get started in the world of work or go to college, go to the community college. It's been a tough year, I know, and you've been under a lot of pressure. You've had to show a lot of courage and resilience. You've had to make your own way and make your own time when there are fewer guidelines and fewer opportunities. So all of us are thinking about our young Santa Fe community. I want to say a few words about some of the things that have gone on in our town recently. We've had some shootings. We've had some folks involved with drug dealing. We've had some folks get into scuffles with other young folks. And we've had an issue across the country of hatred and of bias, of insensitivity to people who are maybe look different or sound different from us or worship different from us. This is a time for young Santa Feans to show leadership. This is a time for the young people who know that the world is filled with all kinds of folks, all kinds of different backgrounds, all kinds of different approaches to living, all kinds of different spiritual practices, religious practices, identities of gender and sex. This is a time for young people to be leaders, to step away from hatred, to step away from bias, to teach your elders uh, how to live in a world of complexity, in a world where we need to accept everybody, regardless of their background. Young people know this. Young people see it every single day. They have friends from across all parts of our community. Young people are constantly mixing up with and learning from, playing sports with, dancing, making music, uh, having a different approach to life, maybe than some of our older Santa Feans who come from backgrounds where they didn't meet people who looked different, sounded different, worshiped different. Um, this is a chance to show us what your lessons of life look like, to be young and to be leaders. It applies to COVID the same way. If you're a young Santa Fe and you've got people in your family who are a little older, maybe a little more entrenched in their way of life, and they're a little resistant to taking that vaccine and getting safe, you can be the leader in the family. You can be the young person who says, Grandma, Grandpa, Mom, Dad, Auntie, Uncle, we are all in this together. We are a family, and we've all got to take care of each other by doing the right thing for each other. School is opening, jobs are becoming more plentiful, the city's opening up, the economy is bouncing back. There'll be opportunities for our young people to get back into their fun ways of life and their ways of working, ways of finding their future going forward. We're looking to you for leadership. We're looking to you for life lessons. We're looking to you to participate in all of our city activities, from the chart process about culture, history, art, reconciliation, and truth, to the upcoming festivals, fiestas, and markets that we hope are back in full force this summer. So take a minute and talk to each other. When you talk about what's happening in Santa Fe, talk about ways to make it better. Talk about ways to demonstrate compassion, and talk about ways to build a culture of acceptance, a culture of grace, a culture of understanding. It's your future. This city, this town will ultimately be yours in not too distant future. So as you take it into your hands to be young leaders, reflect on the kind of community you want Santa Fe to be, and then show that every day by the way you work with, talk with, interact with everybody in our community. We're looking to you to be the young leaders who create Santa Fe's future going forward. Thank you all for watching and listening. I hope you have a lovely Tuesday. If you're interested in Santa Fe's land use future, there is a public hearing tonight at 6 o'clock involving a development project called Zia Station. Tonight is the first of two public hearings, 6 o'clock tonight, and then 6 o'clock on Thursday. We'll take up the deliberation again. It's a complicated, very large development in many ways, lots of housing and other uses involved in it. There are 5 different proposals that it has rolled into one. So if you're interested in the issues of housing, jobs, environment, ecology, culture, the city's future, our sight lines, our mountains, all of these are involved in all parts of these decisions that the city council, the governing body, take up. In our regular business, we're constantly deliberating on those kinds of proposals. Tonight, we start one very specific proposal that is up for consideration, Zia Station. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you on Friday. Everybody, till I see you next time, please stay well, stay healthy, Take care of yourself and your family. Wear your face mask. Take care of the community, and working together, looking out for each other, we will all take care of the city we love, Santa Fe. I'll see you next time, everybody.